Hello everyone, my name is Ross the Alcheminiaturist, and today I'm making a Genestealer Patriarch. Now, I know that there are two different kinds of Genestealers out there, and kind of by an effect, two different types of Tyranids. There's the regular ones, the ones that have been here for what seems like forever, and the brand new Malstrain ones. Now, if you've seen my other Tyranid video, the one with the parasite, you'll know that I kind of like the Malstrain a little bit more. So with that in mind, and with the parasites, let's build this. To start, I grabbed a bunch of Tyranid bits and an Ogre body. I really wanted to make this Patriarch in the same kind of vein as the Parasite Tyranid from before, but farther along its evolutionary chain. After cleaning off the mold lines, I took my knife to the head joint and cut and flattened it to make it easier to attach the head to it. The head I chose to use is from Puppets War's May Bugs release from a couple years ago. Due to it being resin, I used super glue and baking soda to quickly and effectively glue the resin to the plastic. I then carved into the arm areas to make a flatter surface for the front legs. The legs that I grabbed are, and please correct me if I'm wrong, are Psychophage legs for the front and Hive Tyrant Scything Talons for the back. After a lot of time and a lot of finagling and model cement, I decided that the best course of action was to just drill holes into the legs and body, glue them into place, and then use green stuff to cover the gaps and fill in the holes. I left the legs to cure for 24 hours, and when it was done, I took more green stuff and made a bunch of tentacle-like appendages and put them all over the body. Again, letting them cure for 24 hours before I took a bunch of trigon mouthpieces and cut off the whisker-like parts to act like parasitic tendrils coming up and out of the hole that is in the ogre's body. For the base, I realized that my Patriarch would more be a Broodlord due to the fact that I could not have it fit on the 50mm round base, but it could fit on the 75mm oval base. With that base, I took the top part of a crane toy that I bought from the dollar store and glued it to the base. Again, using the super glue and baking soda. Once it was cured, I cut the crane to fit and then added more super glue and baking soda to make sure that it was going nowhere. After that was cured, I did the exact same thing to add the Broodlord to the crane. Next up was painting. Now, you will notice that I've changed lighting and mats. That's simply because my old mat has seen its day and I got this brand new one in. And due to the fact that it was showing a huge glare from my overhead light, I had to turn that light off and make some other lighting adjustments. I primed the model with a combination of Vellejo's white primer and AK's black primer to give it a nice gray coating. I painted all of the Broodlord's armory bits with Vellejo's dead white, as I wanted whatever the ending for that was to be much more prominent and potentially more vibrant. Next, I took Akryl's blue paint and painted the host body's pants, trying to be careful of the rupture areas where the legs came out and where the green stuff was. That would be more flesh-like, so I wanted to definitely not have it be pants colored. For the host body of this parasite, I grabbed Vellejo's Bonewhite and painted it all. I wanted to show that the body is dead. It's been dead for a while, and therefore the flesh has started to decay a bit. Again, I wanted to make sure that I didn't paint anything else but the flesh. This includes parts where the parasite has ruptured out of the body. I grabbed Citadel's Rhinox Brown and quickly painted his boots, as he died with his boots on. For the Tyranid flesh parts, I took Vellejo's Purple and went over it all, trying to be careful to only make sure that I got the Tyranid arm flesh and not the pants, armored parts, or host body flesh. I actually decided against the white and or vibrant Talons and painted over all of it except for the face with Proakryl's Coal Black. It just made more sense for it to be a darker model, so that it too could spread the parasite to other organisms and bring new life out of other hosts. With the Talons done, I took Citadel's Mephiston Red and painted the armored face as well as the tops of the Talons. For the metal crane base, I painted it fully with Citadel's Leadbeltcher and covered it all, due to the fact that it is all metal. You may see, you may not, that there are slight imperfections in the metal where the superglue and baking soda were joined. We'll get back to those in a bit. Once the Leadbeltcher was dried, I covered the entire crane with Nuln Oil. Then, I slathered the Broodlord with Agrax Earthshade. Letting the model dry for a couple minutes, I then took Scale 75's Soilworks Oilwash and dabbed it on all of the places that you could see there was the baking soda superglue combination, as well as I took some and dragged it down from some of the tops of the beams to the bottom to show rust and wear. Finally, I took my Uhu glue and a wooden stick and made some dripping saliva coming from its mouth. The Uhu glue is great to get these kinds of effects. However, you only have a few seconds of work time with it while it's still malleable before it dries/cures and is stuck in its shape. And with that, the Parasitic Broodlord/Patriarch was done. And now, the beauty spins. If you liked what you saw and you want to see more, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe as I upload new videos every 2 weeks. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.